Hello everyone, welcome back to Piedra Designs. The project for this video is going to be for hashtag texturing week. I've got a piece of maple again, where it's roughly 9 inches in diameter, and it was cut out of just some 8-quarter lumber, so it's not quite 2 inches thick, and I've got it mounted up on the woodworm screw. And let's go ahead and get started getting this thing down to round. Gonna be starting the turning at about 1200 RPM. Alright, so we've got this sanded up through 220. It's not perfect, there's still some things, but we're going to be adding texture to it, so all of that doesn't really matter. And I thought a lot about what I was going to do. Number one, because I don't have an official wood turning texturing tool, so mine was going to be something improvised. I thought about just using a chisel and doing a little bit of carving. I've got a number 7 sweep chisel, so I thought about just scalloping with the chisel. I thought about trying to maybe make up some sort of chatter tool with like a jigsaw blade clamped to another piece of steel. And then I remembered my leatherworking tools, and I got digging around in those and playing around with some of them on some practice wood. And I think what I'm gonna go with is just this. It's a little pear shading tool, and it should give us an effect very similar to what carving with the chisel will do, depending on how hard we're going to have to hit this maple. But I thought we could achieve that carving effect maybe just with a little bit different tool. So let's give it a try. That's gonna work beautiful. I don't know if the camera can pick that up very well, just what that's doing, but I'm gonna be doing this for a little while now. Okay, for doing this flat, I'm probably gonna have to wait until I take this off of the woodworm screw so I can lay that down flat. I don't want to risk, especially when we get over here in the side grain, having that chip off. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue around the bottom of this bowl. I'll be doing this for quite a while now. So we have all of that texturing done on the outside along the rim, and I know you can't see it with the current camera angle, but I did the inside or the top side of the rim as well. I've got all of the shavings cleaned up from around the lathe, because what we're going to do now is burn this thing. I do have a fire extinguisher standing by also, just in case. Alright, so we've got that burned up. Gonna give it some time to cool back down, make sure we don't have any embers inside. Don't want to burn the shop down. And when we come back, I'll take a brass brush and we'll clean all of the carbon back off of this thing, and then give it a little bit of a sanding, and try to get the black removed from the high spots on there. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, we've got all the carbon brushed off of that now, and I thought, just for fun, before we sand it, I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow on there, maybe just to, I don't know. We'll see what we get. We got the texture. Let's just play with the color a little bit. I don't know if this will do anything. I haven't experimented with this at all. We're gonna find out together. I know we're not gonna see anything now, but maybe when we sand it back, maybe we'll see something. All right, we'll give that a few minutes to dry, then we'll come back and we'll hit that with some sandpaper, knock that back, and see if we just wasted a bunch of dye. All right, we've got it sanded up and cleaned off with some denatured alcohol. I'm gonna put a little sanding sealer on here. And then once that's dry, I'm probably spray a coat of lacquer on it just to help be sure it's sealed good, because we do have the burn going on here. But I'm actually kind of really happy with how that dye worked out in there. All right, I think we're ready to sand that up now. All right, we got it done. This is our textured bowl for hashtag texturing week. It's maple. It came out at about 8 3/4 in diameter, just a little bit over, and about 1 7/8 thick. For the texturing, I used some of my leatherworking tools, pear shader, to create the dimples in there, and then I burned it and scrubbed that off, and then put a little yellow dye on it, and I'm real happy with the effect that gave. It looks almost like a hammered bronze kind of look. Anyway, that's the video for this week. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think about it. If you haven't already done so, be sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss whenever I drop a new video. See my successes or failures. From Piedra Designs. Thanks for watching.